to basically cornmeal, and I need the can of corn. If you don't mind handing it to me.
I should have turned you on.
Yeah, there we go. Just one, thanks.
Sorry, I wasn't sure.
All right. Whole corn. All right. Let's pop that on the table back there. Whole corn. All right. I got black pepper. I got salt.
Hey, we got someone new on.
All right. Are we live?
You're live.
Oh, okay. Well.
I told you.
They're not gonna hear you probably.
I know. Is that better? Am I loud enough?
Yeah.
Hi, Jody.
Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. All right. So, Jody, I'm still waiting for that package, and I haven't emailed you. I got Ike that came and gave us a visit, so I've been running around with Ike a little bit, and sorry about the noise. With Ike a bit, and then some other stuff and things happening in the background, and things like that. So yeah, well, welcome in. Nicole will read the chat, and Ike will help me out while she's helping customers.
I don't know. Am I allowed in the kitchen to help?
Well, with the chat, the cooking I'll do.
Okay.
So yeah, so what we're going to do today is we're going to make I guess a corn soufflé. So I'm going to make a corn meal based with some whole kernel corn and salt and pepper, and we're going to bake it off in the oven. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't made this thing for a long time. I had to go do all the conversions a little bit ago. So let's see how it comes out, and we'll work on that and see where that goes. So the first thing we're going to do on this is we're going to take 2.5 cups of cornmeal. I think that'll be enough. So this is a slightly different style of cornmeal, one we have in our shop. It's one I prefer. The texture, it's a little, I guess, a little finer, I guess. But it's a little different to the normal. What would probably be closest to this would be something like Aunt Jemima cornmeal that you'll find white cornmeal. So we do this with white cornmeal, not yellow. Just as a note, because I know the yellow is the more popular one here. Sorry, that's so we are in my store. We are right behind the retail section. The ding dongs are customers and stuff. Nicole are helping them, so you're going to hear ding dongs. You probably hear kids, maybe a boy yelling and stuff like that. So all of that is probably going to happen on stream today. So let me see. So I got to do 720, which is 3 cups of milk. So I got to just jump in the fridge here.
You can
Get
say
some milk.
hello to Jody, Deep Snake, and Unfolding Joker.
Hey, Joker, how are you? And then Jody's always first on, man. 720.
Can't wait for Anton to go live. That's a good sign.
Yeah. So let's see, 720, which is 3 cups of milk. All right. Cups are like 240 grams. So a little over there. That's okay. That'll probably evaporate. Let me do that, and then I'm going to put this in. So I'll put the corn meal in, and what we got to do when we put this in is we got to keep stirring this guy. So I've got a whisk back there, so I'll stir it with a whisk. We'll see how that goes. Let me first see how thick it is.
Old fashioned.
Yeah, so they say stir for 5 to 10 minutes is what the recipe says. Heat slowly and stir for 5 to 10 minutes. 325. So let's see how thick this is before we stick the whisk in here. I'll do a smidgen over. So that is 2.5 cups, I guess. Trying to work out in ounces.
It looks like Jody likes my shirt.
Oh, goody. Did the TSA give you a hard time about that? Not really.
Nowadays, most who saw it actually smiled. So. I don't know why, because it's addressing them.
Yes, yes. All right, so we're going to slowly heat this. So this is going to be part of the base. All right, and then I'll put this back down here. All right, so they say we got to stir this till it's steaming. We don't want this to burn, but it's not a custard, so I don't think it's a continuous stir. As long as you stir it on occasion, that should be fine. And then I'm going to have 7 eggs. So this is a big one. You can like halve this recipe if you want, but I'm going to do 7 eggs. And according to the recipe, and I don't think I need to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I haven't done it for a while, is I got to split the eggs and then add the yolks to the spices. And then I'm going to mix the spices into this. And I'm going to whisk the white, and I'm going to fold the base into the white, probably just to give it some air. I think a bit of baking soda or a bit of baking powder might actually work because we're going to put some flour in this, not a lot. So we'll see. Let me see.
You can say
some kind of
ahoy to Astra Sweat and Bobby Joe.
All right, welcome in, welcome in.
Like you gave them ideas
Yes.
about touching me. Well, that's the idea, yes. Because I don't go through the scanner. I don't like to be like naked, even through a new technology. That's what the scanners do. They look through your clothes. So yeah, I ask for an opt-out, and every time I tell that particular TSA agent, yeah, you have to touch my dick in public. And yeah, once I was threatened by one of those guys.
Really, what did they do?
He threatened me with if I say that once more, he's gonna get another agent. So, okay.
So you're gonna get assaulted by 2 agents.
No, he wanted to leave. Like, you know what I mean?
They have no sense of humor.
Like I was asking for him in particular. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't know what they are talking. So
Interesting. All right. I'm gonna. Okay, this is thickening a little bit. Let's just make sure that doesn't do anything weird in the pot. I'll just keep moving that around.
and the shirt actually I got from Mrs. Sarge the last time I went to Arizona.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna do a teaspoon of salt, and we're gonna do a teaspoon of pepper, and we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs, or 5 grams, 2.5 grams. So 5 grams salt, 2.5 grams pepper, and we're gonna do about 2 grams of mixed herbs. All right, so let's see how much I got here. That's good. That's a teaspoon. That is awesome. I think I'll do 2 grams of pepper, not too much because my kids got to eat this. And Ike says he's not in for the hot stuff.
Pepper is fine.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's not really hot pepper.
No, it's just normal ground black pepper. And then 5.
X-Skater just joined.
Hey,
Now we
X-Skater.
know who has all the money. That's like 200 worth of eggs.
Yeah,
I just was talking with him about that like 5 minutes ago.
So what I'm going to do, this says this has got an option for bacon that you got to kind of cook off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some biltong in it just for the fun of it. You know, seeing that we are biltong people, we'll just do that. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to do the salt, pepper, and herbs are in here. And then this calls for some sugar, like a tablespoon, 15 grams. So I'm going to, and it's probably just to take any tartness out of the recipe. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take some sanitizer. I'm going to clean one of these bowls, because if you have a bowl that is not 100% clean, the whites will not whisk. And I want to make sure that there's no greasiness in the bowl. And you can use glass or stainless steel. Whisking does not work that well in plastic. I just want to make sure it's 100% clean. Yeah, you see it. It's always residue, man. Even if you wash it, there's always residue. So let's make sure this guy is clean. And I'll do the same on my Makita mixer. It's custom-made Makita mixer. Let me just get some sanitizer on that. All right, and that can sit. And then
Saves you a lot of time.
tell you what, man. You know, if you kill the normal mixers, I think I killed like 3 of them before I said. Then I was actually looking for. So they make mixers like this for home use, but it's all like girly stuff, you know. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. If I'm killing like, you know, proper, like the twin kind of mixers.
Yeah.
So I just thought, you know what, I got a drill, so why didn't I just You know, and this has actually got, you'll see it's got the little things for the mixer where it clips in. So you just got to keep them out, otherwise it runs a little weird. So I just bought them off Amazon, and you know, and it works. Been using this one is now, I think, 3 years I had it. So it definitely does the business. All right, let's see where we at with this guy.
Polish dog. Oh, come on. Get a Hello Kitty mixer.
All right, there we go.
It's not gonna last long, those tools, man.
No, the especially the kind of, because you know the biggest problem we have is when you move around. I mean, you've seen it's there's a little bit of size here. So when you move around to do stuff, then you got to always have a plug to put. So I wanted a cordless, and all the cordless like kitchen utensils, man, it's like it's made for children. It's not made for work. You know, or people that want to pretend to make stuff in the kitchen. It's definitely not people that cook, that's for sure. Let me get this guy in the fridge here quick, sorry. Then I want to get to the sugar this side, because I got my rice that side. Alright, so I'm going to do that tablespoon of sugar. That's 15 grams for anybody that wants to know.
Aye.
Alright, so 15 grams. Is a tablespoon, but not on flour. On sugar, but not on flour. Flour is it's lighter, so the volume on a tablespoon. So tablespoon's about 8 grams on flour. For anybody that wanted to know that useless information. All right.
S.T.F has an idea.
What is he saying?
Instead of the drill, maybe a weed whacker.
A weed whacker, yes. As soon as we upgrade from a commercial to industrial, weed whacker it will be.
Like a giant ball.
Yeah, they actually, so the stick blenders, you actually get them like a jackhammer size. So it's like big, yeah. They're like up to this size. That's interesting. But the problem is it's a blender. It's not a mixer. So we'll see. I don't know how many yolks this will take. Let me see if I split this up.
Hong Kong from Canada. Who might
Hey,
that be?
bright can.
Yeah.
Bright can. All right, so this is where you break the bank with the eggs. This is like $100 worth of eggs now. All right, let me try not to fuck this up, because we can't get any yolk in here. Otherwise, it won't. I don't think it makes a difference really. But if we get any yolk or oil in here, it will not. It will not whisk.
KitchenAid makes nice tabletop mixer. Yeah, but that's not like movable. That's
the problem. Is we need stuff to move around. That's the problem. So let's see if I fuck this up. I'll do it on camera. How about that? There we go. All right, 1, 2. Let me put this up here. You guys can watch me try and not break it. There's something there. I hope it's not yolk. If it's yolk,
they're not gonna see it. Don't worry. From above.
Sorry, much ding dongs. It's not.
It's like the white is like hanging right now there.
So I've seen a mug that it's like a little jug for this, and then what it's got is it's got this like angry, almost like a troll face, and it's got 2 nostrils, and the yolk comes out of the nostrils. It's very funny. Just make sure. Yeah, this is starting.
I got nice news. Astra Sweat just gifted 5 subscriptions.
Oh, thank you very much. Wow.
That's top. So Bobby Joe got one, Jody, X-Skater, Polish dog, and
All right, subscriptions.
now everybody's like red, so yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna have to start mixing this and not make a mess of it, because I actually left it a little long. So it's good, but I've got medicine for that one. We're all sorted out now. Let me see where we're at with the temp.
Wouldn't you prefer like a gas?
Yes, but it was a lot more complicated to get gas in here. There is gas lines, but the gas is in the back of the building, so we had to get gas extended out here where the electricity was easier. And also, there's like a set monthly fee for the gas, which you don't have for the electricity. So, and this range plate is crazy. So it'll just get real hot and then it won't get hot. And so this one's perfect because I think it's the one we've used the most.
The rash is back, yes. Everyone has a White Castle. It's not a White Castle. Oh, no, it is. The surrounding is red.
What's that?
Everybody has now the castle.
Oh,
rash.
okay.
Besides Austria himself. Everybody is a subscriber now.
All right. Jeez, everybody on the stream.
Yeah, besides Astro. Besides Astro, because he gifted it. Oh.
Wow.
But we got a newcomer. Spaz.
Oh, Spaz out.
Yeah.
Hey, Spaz out. How are you, man?
Boo boo boost it. Whatever that means. Well, now he got it.
All right. Oh, there we go. I must be the only channel with all subscribers.
No, it happened on mine.
All right, cool.
But now
Alright.
it would be nice if somebody else gift one out, so Astro gets it in return. It's getting thick, huh?
Yes. I think this is just about cooked. Hey, Trin. we got a kid crawling around in the kitchen, man. We got a kid crawling around here.
What you doing
Like, gonna grab the camera, man.
You want,
All right.
You gonna stay here?
All right. That looks good. I think that's just
I don't know
about.
if he feels comfortable.
Yeah, that looks good. Well, we on temp on this guy. Let's see. 150. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. And like I always say, when you use your probe, you gotta clean the tip. There we
A
go.
little monkey was crawling like towards.
I could see him grab that. Right. Let's see if I can leave this in a way where it can. I want to try this. This is notorious for making a huge mess if you bang it around. Let's see. Right, that'll work.
It's always risky.
Always. All right. I think that's all we do on the range. I got 4. Yep. There we go. Of course. So put it there. Then we've got 4 eggs left. I just find that the eggs work a little better when they're a little warmer to whisk. Really? 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 There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Okay, and that one broke, so I'm not gonna do any more. There we go. Then let me pop this guy on. Gonna down a little. So, alright, I still gotta grate some cheese. I almost forgot about that. Put some cheese inside and some cheese on top. It's okay, I'll get that sorted out now. Right.
Does Bright can maybe keep like records of your eggs?
Yes, he does.
90 eggs left in the fridge.
Yes, he counts the eggs every time we open. He counts the quantity of eggs.
He's a rich man. 90 eggs. Nobody has 90 eggs.
Jody counting again?
No, it's Bright Can. Can you do me a favor, Nicole? Just pass me the grater there, please. All right, that actually worked. I did not think this bowl would keep all the what's the names? All right, there we go. There we go. Let me see how much biltong that needs. I'll ask Nicole to get me some biltong, and I'll dice it up and put it in. I think the knife is there. All right, so let's see. So we got that. We've got. So this guy is going to go in there. So let's first mix this. So let's see. All right, so I've got to mix the eggs with the herbs. This is what it says. All right. And then the egg yolks, basically. Mix that with the herbs. Herbs and salt and sugar. All right. So
It looks
that
a little bit like mustard.
It does look a little bit like mustard. I agree. And then this should go in here. Let me see. See if I can get the last little bits off here. It's not very hard. It's a little thick, but it's not very hard. I don't want to leave any of the corn behind. Put that over there. Alright. Let's see, put this in here. And I remember making this and I remember simplifying the recipe, but I simplified it in my head and never wrote it down. So there's that. Because I don't think the whisking makes a difference. It's supposed to get some air in the souffle, but you fold it in, it drops it anyway. But we'll do it the way the recipe says. Alright, so this goes in here. Alright.
Today we are making mashed potato with mustard.
So it's for everybody that came in a little late. It's a corn souffle. I guess that's the best description for it. So what we're going to do, if I don't make a mess everywhere, so we're going to do, so it's 3 cups of corn, 2.5 cups of cornmeal. So it's a white cornmeal, so you can use something like Aunt Jemima. That's probably the closest to what we have here. White cornmeal. And then 3 cups of milk, which you then put the cornmeal and the milk in a pot, and then you kind of slowly heat it and you steam it till it is done. Sorry, phone call interruptions here. And then you take 7 eggs and you split the yolk and the white, and then we mix the yolk with a teaspoon of teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, and 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs. So now we're going to whisk this. All right, you're going to need a can of kernel corn. All right.
Oh, I know this guy in the chat, Dear Sarge.
Hey Sarge, how are you, sir?
The guy that likes getting manhandled by the TSA. Who looks real familiar. Did you take a nap, Sarge? Because he had to wake up like super early for me. Like 4 a.m. That's not his usual time. It might be for you.
Yeah, that's like when people say I get up early at 4 a.m. I'm like, I'm normally at work at that time. Oh, why does it sound like my battery's running out? Probably. Should whisk this. Got another one.
I don't know how the noise level is though. I don't think you ever used this one.
Yeah, I've used
Did
it
you?
a few times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Generally, people say they can still hear.
Okay.
All right, let me give that. Can you bring me the battery on the other drill, please? This one is flat. All right, well, that's all done. Sorry. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't sound like this one's far behind. I'm gonna run out of all my batteries. You hear it? It's okay, this is whisk. Yeah, there we go. All right, so. No, it's fine. I've got the hand one I already used. Otherwise, I would have whisked it by hand. Should get us there. Should get us there. I only got 2 batteries. The last battery is. Well, I should have another.
M24, 25.
But that's enough.
Ahoy.
That is enough.
King flashing his axe riches again.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Everybody envies now Anton's balls, sort of.
All right, so here we go. This is good. So let's see. All right, so now I need to do a teaspoon of olive oil. Sorry, I have to get it that side because I didn't fill my container, so I might as well just fill my container. Olive oil. All right, I heard the ding dong. I thought there was someone in front.
There is.
Oh, okay. All right, so we want to get some olive oil going here. And we want to get a little bit of flour in there. And the flour will just help it to set. All right.
All the oil, he said.
Yeah.
So that's unfolding.
Yes, it's extra virgin olive oil and eggs. Rich man's tools. It's like Ramsey says, you know, we're gonna make a real simple, easy to make at home meal for, you know, like cheap, and then he hauls out like some nice lamb chops, which are like not cheap, you know. All right, so we're gonna do 15 grams or 15 grams. Why do I have 2 tablespoons? 30 grams. I made a mistake there. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of oil. 30 grams. It's actually 25 grams. I'm putting too much in, I remember now. So 25 is about 2 tablespoons of oil. Just stir this in a little bit. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of, 3.5 tablespoons of flour. Just normal all-purpose flour. So we'll put that in here and we'll stir that in. And I'll see if this thing, yeah, Nicole's got the battery on charge, so I will have a little bit of battery in a minute, and I'm just going to mix that through here. You got that battery on charge, Nicole?
Still this one?
No. No, but wasn't there a battery on the charger? No? Alright. No, I plugged it out here. There we go. Hey, look here. Angry and ready to work. Oh, there we go.
Nicole just made Anton happy.
Yes. So bread flour, 30 grams, 3.5 teaspoons. So I should be sifting this, but I'm not going to do that. And with a mixer, I'm going to mix it through with this, and it should work.
Thank you, Sarge.
Fine.
He's a little bit my personal assistant, you know, because only he can drive, you know. Going around places for me.
All right, there we go. So we got this left, and then let me see if Nicole can get me a little bit of biltong. I need some biltong. It's not something that we did the previous time, but I'm going to put some biltong in here. Make it a half. Make it a quarter pound. It's a quarter pound. 112, 120 grams. No, just bring it. I'm going to chop it here. If you give me that and a knife, man, I'll sort it out. Let me mix that through. I'll put that there. There we go.
So I have no idea what that's going to be, but I want to try it already.
Yeah, this should be pretty good. And then we're going to stick it in the oven. We'll just wait for it to cook, and then while it cooks, we talk some shit. Maybe I'll find something else to cook in the meantime. Where we're at? Oh, wait 20 minutes. We should have this done. All right, that's good. And I've got some braai, so I put some sausage and steak on the fire yesterday, so I got that. We're just going to reheat that. And I've got this oven on if we need it for anything. So let me see quickly. So we're going to stick this guy in there. So.
Biltong, sounds familiar. Do you have a sponsor?
Oh, yes. I always forget. So why don't you do the sponsor?
Because I don't have a mic. Don't forget about Biltong USA, our sponsor. You'll find Biltong bouquets for anyone who is a meat lover, of course. Perfect for Valentine's Day coming up. Or check out the 47. If you haven't seen it, you'll find it online. And I promise you, you will thank me for that one. It is fun, perfect for probably Super Bowl gatherings, anything of the sort. Don't forget code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off on the website. I do apologize. The 47, no discount. You'll see why it's already discounted.
Yeah. Wondering. Thank you, Nicole.
That's nice to know on Valentine's Day. Put Anton's meat in your mouth on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. Every day is good, but Valentine's Day is better.
Can't get better, man.
Let's see. I might actually do a different tray. All right, I still need to do the cheese.
So Cam 2425 came in late, but he wants to know what you're making. So maybe...
All right, I will give you a rundown. Let me just, Nicole grabbed the wrong knife, so I'll grab another knife. So we're making a corn souffle, I guess. Now I know, who was it that asked me for a biltong souffle? So this is not quite a biltong souffle, but it is a corn souffle. So let me see. I'm gonna chop this up a little. It makes it easier when you actually cut the souffle, or you dish it out. Then there's not big pieces of biltong stuck in the souffle. Let me do that, or in the dish. That's what I learned that with a what's the name, with a quiche, that you have the big pieces of biltong. What happens is when you try and cut it, it crosses over, so when you pull it out, it just pulls the whole thing apart. So
I think Astroswed needs a woman if he doesn't have one. He heard porn souffle.
No, corn with a C. Same word, but it starts with a C, not with a P. And so corn souffle. So we've got a boy crying. So we got what's it, two and a half cups of like white cornmeal. So you want to look at something like Aunt Jemima, something like that. There is one in Walmart. It's like a yellow bag, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's like a white cornmeal, and then you take 3 cups of milk, and you cook it on the range till it's basically cooked off. I guess 10-15 minutes. All right, and then the biltong is optional. So they say you can put like meat or bacon or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some biltong, because I can't remember who was it. Someone asked me for a biltong souffle. So I guess this is like halfway there. And then so biltong souffle, and then you cook that off, and then you take the eggs and you split the eggs with the yolks. You once the cornmeal is cooked, I keep wanting to call it pop, so I've got to try think not to do that, because you guys don't know what that is. That's what we call it in South Africa. And then you take your salt, which is 1 teaspoon, your pepper, which is 1 teaspoon, mixed herbs, which I added 2 teaspoons, and you mix the yolks with that and a tablespoon of sugar. All right, that looks good. I might actually, I think a smaller bowl might, or a smaller container might work better. And then, so you mix all of that in, and you mix it into the corn, the cooked corn, and then from there you whisk your eggs, which I'm going to fold that in here now. Which I don't know if that really makes a difference. I'm still not convinced, but anyway, that's what the recipe says. And then I took 2 tablespoons, nope, I'm lying, 3.5 tablespoons of flour, just all-purpose flour, and I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here, all right, and 1 can, 310 grams of, 410 grams, 1 can of corn kernels. I need to get some cheese, because I'm gonna forget the cheese. I know I'm gonna forget the cheese. Let me see, how much is that? That's 175, so 6 ounces of grated cheese. And I want to get my biltong hands all over the cheese. So what I'm going to do is grab that guy. All right, and I'm going to grate some cheese. And I'll mix half in and half will go on top. And if we need a little more, we'll put a little more on top. I'm going to switch this range off, because all it does now is overheat me. It doesn't actually do anything else. All right.
The chat became a little bit strange.
Oh, that always happens. Interesting.
But I'm not there, so... A little bit weird without me.
Yes. Well, you need to engage them, I guess.
They went now from hearing that word wrong too. I don't want to hear anything and see anything about corn porn.
So now we hear no evil, see no evil, chat. All right, so let's see. 175, so maybe we do 75 inside and then 100 over the top. Let me see where we are at with that. All right. 95, 80, 80. Yeah, that's good. 95. So I'm going to do that plus this guy. Let's put about 80 grams of cheese, and I'll do the top, and then the biltong. Can you do me a favor? I suspect this is not going to be big enough for that.
Do a big one?
No, get me a third pan.
Okay.
I actually think this is going to work well in a third.
Polish dog seems to know dear Sarge, because Sarge is flinching again from the glove snaps.
All right, so here we go. It actually looks pretty good. So let me see. All right, now we're going to do this. So there's still some egg there that's not mixed. Hold on. I'm not going to be happy if I don't do it right. Let me do that. And if for whoever didn't see, I did. Let me take those off. I did.
Finboy Slick just joined.
Hey, Finboy.
And he got gifted from Astra.
All right, there we go. That means everybody's got now.
Keeping it red in the chat.
All right, there's still a little bit of egg here. All right, I still don't know if this is actually making a difference, but you know what? That's what they say.
I assume it's the timing. So if you do it like before, you put it right in the oven.
Yes, I think
that
so.
It might have some more air in it.
Yeah, it's because this doesn't have any levering agents, I guess. You know. I guess. Do me a favor. Throw me that baking powder. I am thinking just a little bit would probably work very well.
Sounds to me almost like cheating a little bit.
Yeah. It's only cheating if it doesn't work or if you get caught.
It's true.
Or as I like to say in the US, it's not illegal. It's just legal for price. All right. Just a little bit. Just a dusting. Because I'm thinking, you know, what you don't get here, which you get in most places, is you get self-raising flour. And it's not a big thing in the US. I think the flour or the self-raising part of the flour expires before the flour is actually sold. So if I think I use 30 grams of flour and you use 5 grams of baking powder on 30 grams or on a cup, so you really want only like a half a gram in here, so just a dusting, if I just do the math rough in my head. So 1 cup of flour is 130 grams, and you use 1 teaspoon of baking powder per 1 cup of flour, which is 5 grams on 130 grams. So if I've got 30 grams in here, you really want just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look like there's a little bit of yolk, but not too much.
Queen of Islam, call La Migra to report this Swiss guy stealing your spot in the kitchen. She might be happy to walk around in the background again. I don't know.
Yeah, are they still customers? No, all right. You can come pop in here if you want.
What spatula?
No, it's fine. I got it. I just used this one. Don't worry. If I say spatula and I don't immediately, like, you know, get like one just materialize in front of me. I just use whatever's around. All right. Oops. Now I hope it fits in this because now I'm wondering if it'll fit. I still think it'll be better in this one. Did you take the other one away, Nicole?
Which one?
The
Yes.
bring it back. Now I'm just worried if this thing proofs up, man, and it goes over the sides, then I've got to clean the oven. I'll rather have a flat one than a high overrun one. Because look, it's more. The whites have convinced me.
Do you want me to stand there so you don't have to stand so close to Anton? He doesn't stink.
Not a lot. Smell a little bit of Africa, a little bit of kudu. All right, here we go.
More that I don't want to stand in his way in working.
All right, let's see.
Not
No,
yet,
look at
Sarge.
that. You see.
I'll get on that though soon.
See.
Ek sien jou.
Amper kak aangejaag. But that means I almost made trouble. With that, we would have made fucking 2 of those. Yeah, maybe I'll send Ike back with one, you know, next week somewhere. All right, there we go. All right. Now I've been extra slow at this shit today because normally I'm a lot faster, but I'm reading and. All right, there we go. Now this goes in the oven and it bakes. What's up?
Jody and his favorite like button term. I'm not here to misbehave though this time.
You see, I never see the chat. I just cook. So I am categorically denying all allegations.
Here. This word right here. How can you say that with the straight face?
Yes.
Which one?
They messed up the play button last, or the like button last time.
Say that with a straight face.
Lucy. Straighter. It can get straighter, I think, for that
Yes,
word.
but Ike is Swiss, so I can do all kinds of stuff with a straight face. All right, I'm not
Touché.
weighing this. This is a lot of cheese. I'm missing half the tray. My range is still hot.
This show is about cooking, guys.
Yes. So we hope, you know.
I'm going to give Anton more ideas about technical stuff, so he's going to have like the chat sooner or later in front of
Yes,
the
that would be
camera
nice.
and sees
Yes.
it. Gets distracted, cuts off a finger here and
Yes.
there.
Oh, don't worry. When I did the biltong, you know, I did the one show with the biltong where I showed people how to make it. So I did a live presentation, internet as well as with like 60 people, with Jack Spierko. And then when I was cutting the meat, because I got a big fucking knife, you know, and you got to like, so I was just thinking to myself, don't cut the finger, don't cut the finger, and if you cut the finger, don't hit bone. And I told him, I said, you know, it's so intimidating because you have like 60 people like this. You're like, all right, don't fuck up, man. You know. There we go. All right.
You've made it skew.
What?
The cheese.
Now I'm gonna cut and eat it.
Okay.
All right, I gotta put this on a tray. All right, here we go. Okay, that should be very good. All right, there we go. Let's
Now,
give that.
question: does the Swiss man eat cheese? We can have you try some too. I had to ask. I'm sorry.
That's a stupid question.
I know.
Everybody who says there are no stupid questions, there are sometimes stupid questions.
Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit of cheese. You guys want to split that? There we go.
Go ahead.
Cheese for each of you.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. All right, so that is that done.
Yeah, that's a good taste.
All right, so you would have noticed that I actually threw the water out of the corn. The recipe doesn't actually say what you got to do, but I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna stick the water in the corn in the souffle because if it's too watery, I'm not gonna. I'd rather, yeah, that's sugar. I'd rather have it too firm than not firm enough, and then mess the whole thing up. That thing can go by the wayside. So let me recap quickly before everybody gets completely off track and obnoxious. I can't remember who asked me for the biltong souffle. Yes, I agree, probably too late. But let's try and get this party back on track, you know. Or what did the court ring tell me the other day? I don't think you heard. It was yesterday, because so Sticks was talking about getting. He's got ad blockers because all he gets on his browser is erection pills ads. So he just blocks.
Must have a reason.
Well, you know, I'm not asking questions.
Don't check the search. Okay?
Yes. So what I did was my splurb that I put out. I said, make muscles hard again, and then I put biltong. You know, like the vitamins, blah 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 blah. And then so I put it on the court ring as well. So Jeremy read it. So he's like, Anton, I'm not feeling this new catchphrase of yours. So I changed it. But I was laughing because he had Melanie Mack and Gothics on, you know, the two girls. So yeah, Melanie was laughing. I thought it was funny, but Jeremy had no fucking sense of humor for that shit yesterday. So anyway, so I changed it today.
But remember, red meat raises testosterone, builds muscle mass. So yes, harden those muscles, man.
Well, that's what I
Ladies
said.
like it.
That's what I said. Go to gym, get hard. You know, eat biltong, go to gym, get hard. Like,
I'm not like a doctor, but that part of the body is not a muscle.
We're not. You are perceiving a different topic. It's muscle.
So anyway, let me run through the recipe again. All right, so we've got 2.5 cups of white cornmeal. Can you remember the yellow one we used to get at Walmart? We got the Aunt Jemima, and there was a plastic yellow packet. That's the same, it's a very similar texture. So that's the ones you want to get. There are a bunch of white cornmeals, but all of them are not that good. I know the Aunt Jemima one is very good.
Problem is, Aunt Jemima was bought out.
Yes. So whatever the equivalent is.
No.
Name change. Yes. Went woke. Yeah.
And since then, it's not the same. It's the same crap everybody else has.
Well, all right. Well, fuck it. White
Buy
cornmeal.
ours.
Yes. If you can buy ours, that's the best one.
Don't buy ours.
White cornmeal, 2.5 cups, 3 cups of milk, and then you basically slowly cook the cornmeal on the range. So you want to put it on, and then you don't want to kind of heat the milk or anything like that. You put it on cold, slowly heat it and cook it till it's cooked. I heat mine at about 155. I took it off. It gets quite thick, so I didn't do it with a whisk. I guess you can do it with like a high heat spatula like this. It'll probably work. And then you got 4 eggs. Sorry, not 4 eggs, 7 eggs, and then you split the eggs, and then you mix the yolk together with a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, and I'll put 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs. And then you whisk up the egg whites after you split it. You whisk the egg whites separately, and you're going to fold that into the mixture. All right, and then you add, once you've got the yolks in, you add 3.5 tablespoons of not bread flour, of all-purpose bread flour, high gluten flour, whatever flour, not cake flour, any other flour. And you add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So that's 30 grams of flour and 25 grams of olive oil, and you mix all of that together. Then I added 1 can, 410 grams of corn kernels, and I dumped the water, so without the water. I don't know if the water should go in there. The recipe doesn't say, but I thought, you know, it's safer to have less liquid, and then if it's a little over firm, that's fine. But if it's just runny, it's crap. So firm
muscles.
Not muscles. The muscle came at the end, which is the biltong that went in.
Sorry.
So the biltong went in. So what I did was I took 1/4 pound of biltong.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll put a 1/4 pound of biltong. I guess you can do 1/4 to 1/2 pound. I mean, that's completely up to you. I didn't want to put too much in. So I did a 1/4 pound of biltong, and I diced it up so it's fine little pieces. You can use bacon, you can use cold meats or whatever you want. That's an option. You don't have to do that. And I did, what is that? That's 6 ounces of grated cheese. I put about 3 ounces, probably about 2.5 ounces in the mix, mixed it in, and I put the rest on top. So that's kind of to your taste as well. And then we'll see what it comes out like. That's a mouthful. Fucking hell.
Anything else?
No, now I'm tired.
Well,
we-
it sounds like a spot for your sponsor.
Oh, okay, yes.
I
So,
was going to talk about meat in my mouth because everybody's
Oh.
talking about your meat in their mouths.
Oh,
I have
okay.
your meat in my mouth
well,
every day.
you know,
I had today like
shared-
good meat of Anton's in my mouth too.
Yeah, I got the fresh out of the cabinet experience. Fresh out of the closet, I guess. Experience today.
Okay, the closet stuff sounds weird.
So there's a big difference with the biltong. If you can actually have it as it comes off, basically off the shelf, when when it hasn't cooled, when it hasn't been in the fridge, versus refrigerated. Now we have no option when we ship it. Which you can look at on biltongusa.com. Code S.T.F 10 for 10% off. We should actually just make it S.T.F. We don't even have to do the 10. Just S.T.F.
We will run both for a little bit
Yes,
and
we
then
can
drop
do.
the 10
Yeah,
eventually.
and then drop the 10. So it's much more flavorful if you just get it straight off the shelf and you just cut it right there. And I like to dice it. And what we will have soon is probably some chunk options. So I got the machine. I had the machine for like 6 months. I haven't actually mounted it.
Slice that.
Yes. Yes. More options is more people buying more
Wait,
different things.
I get to play with more meat.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. All right. There we go.
Done.
I'm trying, people. I'm trying, but I'm not
Point
successful
is,
today.
if you have the chance to get it like fresh from the hook,
Yes. If you buy it
There
in
you go.
store, and I try and tell people because I've had a few people come in and they haven't mentioned, but just mention the podcasts and we will get you guys some discount. All right. Anybody that mentions the podcast, any of them, including ours, you get discount in store. So we try and promote the community, the online community, and the people that watch things online with us, and our sponsors and things like that. Oh, and I am talking. I don't think Nate Kelly 1 is in the chat, but I am talking to his wife, who is Kirsten Megan. So I mentioned that she should mail me. Maybe we can do something, set up something with them as well, for like a sponsor type deal.
X-Skater asks if he can have just the tip of the biltong. X-Skater, you put a order in, ask for the tip, I will give you the tip.
Yes, we will cut all the tips and send them to you.
only tips for
All the tips.
Now, these gentlemen in chat keep talking about how phenomenal bacon is. Back bacon, Canadian bacon.
Yes.
I don't think they know what real bacon is.
No, I don't know what is Canadian bacon.
not bacon.
Not bacon.
Even I know
can we
that.
show them real bacon? Do you want me to go fetch
sure,
some?
sure. Go
Right.
fetch a back. I'm gonna try. So once we, I don't know if we'll do it here, but I'm working on a salami. I've already bought the casings for it. So because the cabanossi, you haven't had the cabanossi, have you? No. Okay, I will organize a bit of that because we should have some. So the cabanossi is very close to a salami. It's a pork beef mixture, quite high fat. And I really like salami, so I want to try and make kind of
You heard him
small
right.
ones. Say again.
You heard him right. He
Yes.
likes salami.
I like salami. Yeah.
How
Oh,
much is salami?
yeah. That is good. That is very good. Yes. Yes. Obnoxious. Camera comes out, and so does the horns.
Can you talk about this? I'm not on my.
All right. You're not on the mic. All right. So this is thick cut, what we call pork rashers. So this is really thick cut bacon.
Let me take it closer.
We should have ordered more of this because I don't think we got a lot left.
We did at the time.
Okay, so it's a thick cut, I guess, eighth, maybe, an eighth of an inch, maybe thicker,
I think
quarter
it's thicker. I think it's
quarter of an inch thick, like
Okay.
pork belly. That's probably like 4
I'm not
mils,
good with,
3 to
inches,
4
you know,
mils,
yeah.
yeah.
Millimeters,
Millimeters?
5-ish?
No, about 4,
No,
I guess.
4?
No,
Yeah.
it's 5.
You're
I
5,
know.
yeah.
It is 5.
It's,
Leafy
I'm sorry, I
bacon.
always underestimate, you know.
Quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch thick, like belly bacon.
Yes.
This stuff is awesome. We might actually open a pack just so we can
I
make
think
some.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have to.
yeah. No, the kids love this
You
stuff,
want it
but no. We make it tomorrow or Sunday or something. But anyway, so that is really really awesome bacon. We call it rashers. We like to put it on the fire and we make it together with some sausages as a starter. So you have that before you have your main just meat course, you know. Let me see. We've got a minute left there. Then I'm gonna have to turn that guy around.
Yeah, Canadian bacon is something different. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look like bacon at all. Like
I've
U-
seen
US
it like
bacon.
round. It's almost
Yeah.
like a bologna.
Yeah, I think
And they
it
call
is.
it bacon, and I know that's not.
Bologna. Yes.
Yes, yes. No, that's not our
It's
thing.
from Hong Kong and Finboy's World.
Oh, okay. Well, they do still have the Queen on their money, so we don't talk about. Even South Africa, that used to be a colony, doesn't have the Queen on our money anymore. But never mind. So I was showing Ike. So you might have the Queen on your money, but in South Africa they're coming for the private property. So there's that. I better not say too much. I better pipe down because I don't think they're that far off.
Let Sarge know we don't do that around here.
Why do you want to start lobbing things off people here, Sarge?
We don't touch tools.
Yes,
Sarge.
yes, untouched spanners, man. Let me see. This thing
You're
should be.
welcome to read it, Ike.
All right. Wow, that looks good.
Only circumcised biltong, just the tip.
I don't know if I can. Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
just. I can't. So that's halfway.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, Sarge, some people like that. It looks like. What can I say?
That is nice.
Only the tips.
All right, that is looking good.
But that's like a service. You need to charge more because you need to do it like on every slab, right?
Well, the tip normally turns into biltong powder, so yes.
Yeah. So what we do is the very dry bits of biltong. We normally cut that off, and then we grind that. And I'll probably do some tomorrow, and I'll show you. We make the powder out of that. I got some there. That's what I put on my son's eggs today. Remember when I made him the eggs? Yeah. So that's the powder. Yeah. So we make powder out of that. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's basically, this is bone dry, shelf stable, like 100% protein. Who is being obnoxious now again?
Finboy.
Now, of course, Finboy is being obnoxious. It's like,
Thank you for the last picture, Finboy. That was fun.
Yeah, there's no gap for me here, you know.
No.
I can't have a civilized
Because
conversation.
They encourage me.
Yes.
What's wrong? Why can you read that? That's a normal phrase. Anton likes his tool pristine. Just depends which tool
Yeah, no,
you mean.
I take the probe, I clean the tip, always.
And the batteries. What about
And the
the
batteries. Yes, they are frequently charged. Well, except for
They're all
my
dead today.
mixer. Yeah, today they're all dead. Yeah, Ike was interfering with my processors apparently. So,
With the discharging process?
well, no, I just forgot to charge them. And she asked me. She said, "Is everything on charge?" Absolutely.
I
She
did.
asked me twice, and I'm like, "Yep. It's all good." And then the mixer goes, zzz. So that was not good.
I tried.
Yeah, I know. That is going to be awesome. So what I'll do, not that this is 100% where we want to be, but I can show you this. I had a picture on my X yesterday. So this is what's left, which I think is enough. So we got some steak and some sausage left, and we're going to have the rest of that. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forget about this camera. So we've got some sausage and some steak left. Oh, we've got to remember the lady that wants the order.
I've got all of the bags and labels to the side.
All
so
right.
we can pack more meat.
Yeah, we got to pack more meat because there's people that want more of my meat. Sausage specifically in this time,
Yes. Not
Right.
salami.
not salami. Yeah. Nope, I'm not saying that.
They're all your friends.
I know. But,
Some things you don't share with friends.
well, it's not that I was going to, talk about hiding and then salamis and stuff.
Finboy,
I wasn't going that way.
Finboy, I think you got it wrong a little bit.
He does that to get that response. That's why he does that.
So that's a jar of powdered biltong foreskin. Well, it's real
Biltong
meat still.
tips. Yeah, yep. Well, what is that? Isn't it the celebrities that buy up the foreskins to make lotion, to make the face look young?
Stem cells.
Just buy powdered biltong, man. Same thing.
Oh,
Much cheaper. Woo! That is nice.
Like a biltong face mask.
Well, the thing with this is you just eat it and it keeps you young. You don't even have to apply it.
yes. Remember, builds testosterone. What does it have in it?
creatine, B12,
Magnesium?
creatine, iron, magnesium. It's high on magnesium. Yeah, that's one of the things I don't even put magnesium too long to write because Rumble gives you so many characters, so I gotta like leave some stuff out. It's got a lot of stuff in it, man. So just remember something. So this is something I try and explain to people. If you eat a half a pound of biltong, it's like eating more than a pound of steak because it's the same meat except it's the water's gone. So you're actually getting all the nutrients that a pound of steak has in a half pound of biltong, all the vitamins, plus it's got the probiotics and the enzymes because it's a cured product. And it's not like cured with like curing salts that kills the enzymes. It's naturally cured.
Fermented in a sense.
Fermented in a sense. So it's very, very healthy.
Happy digestion.
Happy digestion. I actually, you remember some of the guys that they used to come to us if they if you're on a carnivore diet and you have very high protein and you don't get a lot of fat in, it actually messes with your gut. And guys used to come to us and buy fatty biltong and it sorts out their gut.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of guys, a couple of pounds of biltong, problem fixed. So I don't know if I think we just warm them individually, or you want to stick this whole thing in the nuke machine.
Individually.
All right,
I mean,
I
as
think
much
so.
as I like all of your meat at once,
Yes. We might have to divide it up a little. Yeah, and I want to give Ike some sausage, so he can try that.
Sure. I haven't sausage in my mouth.
Wait.
Sure.
It's
There we
him?
go. Oh, I laughed the other day when Ike gave Viva a hard time about the biltong in the mouth, and he went to fetch the pat. Man, Viva's such a funny character. That was funny.
I feel like obligated to
Yes.
finally do it on camera because he never did it supposedly.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Say happy birthday to Mrs. Sarge.
Hey, Mr. Sarge, happy
yet.
birthday.
When is it?
Next Thursday.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we can say happy birthday again on Sunday. I want to stick a probe in this thing. Just careful.
I'm in my own world.
This thing's almost done, man. Let's see what does it say?
I'm gonna try to make a cake for Mrs. Sarge.
Okay.
I think this thing's done. I'm going to give it 2 minutes.
And it's gonna be sort of like live on stream too.
Okay. Very nice.
I don't know if it's gonna be very
What I'm
nice.
going to do.
I never did that cake. Black Forest cake, German
Okay,
one.
yeah. I like
Very
Black Forest
familiar,
cake.
yes.
Very nice.
If we ate starch. Only I know.
Yeah, no starch. So that
It's
I don't get any of that. The biltong I've been eating, that's what I eat. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Little boring. Oh, and steak. I can
And
have
your
steak.
sausage.
Yes,
I
and
get to
can
eat your sausage.
Yes, and I get to eat my sausage. This is an interesting day. Yeah. So I might have some eggs tonight because we've scaled down the eggs a little.
That's for you.
Yeah, I mean it's only the cake. The rest is not to be baked, so I'm gonna be all right because she has a bad oven. Like
Oh,
we don't know if the temperature is right and it doesn't heat up or really
Let me-
correctly.
give you a what's the name? Oven gauge. I got one here somewhere. Yeah. It's not the best, but it'll work. Take that with you. That'll help you at least regulate the temperature.
You don't need it anymore.
No, I've got lots of them.
Okay.
Jody's just clarifying you're giving it 2 minutes again.
Another 2
Always
minutes.
2
Always,
minutes.
it's always,
Always
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So there's this cultural thing from South Africa. So there's the now, which means kind of soon, and then there's a now, which means later,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a just now, which could be anything from now till later, but sooner than later. And then you like everything's 2 minutes. Just like give me 2 minutes, and that could be so. We don't have a word for a couple. We have a word for a pair. So if you say a pair, it's more like a few. And I've shown her. So people will walk in and they'll say, "Can I have a couple of whatever donuts?" And then I say 5, and they say yes, because it's not a couple. It's not a couple. It's a few. That's the translation how we use it in Afrikaans. So you never say when you say a paar, which is a pair, it doesn't mean a par. It means like a handful or so. So there's all these terms which is kind of not an exact. It's a little bit kind of sort of And then we have another saying, which is basically yes, no. So if someone tells you something and it's like, you know, you like not really moved by that, you can just say ja, nee, which means like yes, no, which means okay. It's weird.
Like a maybe.
Like a baby, yes. All right, I think this is done. Huh, look at that. Like if that was
Beautiful.
any better, it would have probably been a fuck up. So I can't complain. All right. I think this range plate should be cold.
Can I turn
That's
it
cold
off?
enough. You can turn that off. So I don't know if the guys there can see on that camera, but I'll take it over there.
They should be able to.
That is nice. I would like to eat some of that, but I won't.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Wow. Let me go stick it under the big camera over there. I don't want to burn anyone. All right, so that's what that guy came out like. I think you guys can see it.
They should be able to. I'm sure it's fine. You can stand there until I can see you.
All right, so let me see. Now the big
This
test
would
will
be very
be.
close to the upper camera, actually.
Right?
Yeah, I can lift it up there, but that's nice. You want to get me a white plate there? I was
Yeah.
there. I could have gotten
That's
one.
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to break it, man. It's so pretty. No,
No?
it's not. It's not.
Did you check the temp?
I did. It was at like 160, but that's okay. All right, so let's take it to 190.
Yeah.
Same rules as a bread, at 190, 200. So I should have left it for the time I wanted, which was another 4 minutes after that, but that's okay. Still think this is going to be good because remember the pop's already cooked.
Yep.
It's already cooked, or mostly cooked.
Now I know why you made pop this morning.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I was
Looks so
testing.
good. Now you're cooking with gas.
Yes.
Yum. Time to hit the road home. Have fun. Bye, Astro Sweat.
All right. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, this is. I guess I can get the meat on you. That'll
You
be
want
for
some
trim. Well, I can eat this one.
Okay.
Yeah. You okay with medium meat, right?
Yeah.
So let's do that guy there. And some sausage.
Cam 2425. He's never gonna use electric stove. Only gas or wood.
Yeah, that's not an issue. But unfortunately, we are saddled here. Like I say, the problem with the gas, I think also it made the insurance more expensive
Mm-hmm.
with the gas, and then we had to like run pipes. So you got to get special guys to do the piping for that.
Explosive possibilities.
Yes. So we don't even because it's quite warm. I mean, Texas generally is pretty
Yeah.
warm, and then also we have a lot of equipment running, so we don't really need heat in the summer. We just need cooling in the winter. Heat in the winter. We just need cooling in the summer. So, the kids are gonna dig that. All right. So, we're gonna start the timer. That'll work. That'll work.
Now I have a question to see how honest you are.
Yes.
Did you ever make something your kid all were like, no thank you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Many times.
Many times. I think they're full of nonsense, but yes. This. What was the one thing that was so nice that they didn't want to eat? Not Michael or Esme. There was something the other day we made, and it's really nice. And my oldest daughter, man, she just demolished it. But the other two, they were like, nope, not touching that. And it was something silly that I made the other day. I can't remember what it was.
I've done it with a few different patterns.
Yeah, but they're like just refused to
Yeah.
eat it. If it's like a little weird, they'll get over it. But right now, it's like, nope, not eating that. Esme this morning didn't want pop, which is weird. And then she's got a thing now. So my oldest daughter doesn't like oats too much, but now the youngest one wants oats. So whenever I make anything, the youngest one wants oats and the oldest one wants not oats. So now I got this. And then sometimes I get they'll do Like they won't want scrambled eggs, so the half want scrambled eggs and half want fried eggs, because they gotta mess me around, you know. And I'm like, no, you gotta like agree, because I'm making one set of eggs, and then everybody gets that. So we make eggs every day. So it's a debate every morning with the girls, you know, because they make life interesting. So yeah. So is there anything else going on while I wait for that? Sticks is better than electric stove. Sticks. I'll give him that. Right, can. Yeah. What's wrong? Get some biltong.
I need more of your meat.
Ah, there we go. All right, we just see that this thing sets, but that's going to be a real good meal, man. We've got about 3 minutes left. Well, we're on time. Oh, we're just over. Just over. That's okay. That's not too bad. There was something else I wanted to say. Yeah, we'll see what we make Sunday, and we'll see where that goes. Oh yeah, I always forget. So like, subscribe, follow, share, all those good things on stream. You know, if you like what we do, at some point I'll get around to actually updating all the recipes. Ike saw what we what we are doing here, so it's interesting. There's a lot of work and not a lot of us. So I don't always get to you know, to do all the paperwork, but we'll get around to that. We've got to spruce up our websites a little bit, so we'll get around to that.
You would be surprised if you don't know. I was surprised. I'm impressed how much he goes around here and does all that stuff and big machines, and it's not just he's hanging some biltong and that's it. No.
Yeah, it's an operation.
It's a real good operation.
Yeah, once we are actually out onto our property, then we'll actually start the real expansion and really get into some serious business. But for now, we're just kind of trying to get out of this place. You know, Commeville, no fun. So yeah, there's that. And then I showed Ike the grills, the famous grills that we got grilled about. So it's not even that serious, man. It's just a couple of grills. But anyway, so yeah, we'll get through all of that very soon. Let me see what the gauge says. I've got one over there. I just cleaned this one so I can leave it. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I got this one very hot. Let's see. Right, we're at 170. I'm going to just drop that temperature a little. Yeah, we should be there soon.
I agree, X-Skater. 48 watching, only 14 pluses.
Yeah.
You need more pluses.
Yeah. Come, hit the like button, man. You know? So I'm going to start, let me wash my hands, and then I'm going to start cutting that meat up. So I got to put a little, sorry, I'm going to be right by the camera here. Get a fork. There we go. Get some food for the kids ready. I'm sure everybody's going to be super excited.
Jody, hit the plussy like it owes you money.
So, Jody, I'm waiting for those sauces. I had a look at your pictures. I'm going to give you some good tips that I've learned in a couple of years of doing some packing, well, some packing and things like that. So I'll give you some tips. There's a couple of things I can tell you off the bat which will much improve the look of your product. So I just want to check because Jody's there. So do you use the like ball can bottles? Do you use that? Because I suspect you do from what I saw on the pictures. And if you use that, I'm going to show you something which is exactly the same thing, but it looks a lot more professional, which is the first step you got to do. So what did Jody say anything there? So if you're using the ball, the kind of canned fruit, like cannery bottles, that's got the double lid, you know what I'm saying? So it's got a double lid. Ooh, that's a nice steak. It's got the little seal thing with a lid that screws over it. If that's what you're using, just say a yes. That would be fine.
16 ounces glass, yes.
Yes. Okay, so let me show you this. So this is something you can buy online, and I can show you where to get it. So this is a bottle. Let me see if I got a clean one. Show you what it looks like. I might not have one without a label. This one's also got a label on it, but I'll show you the back. So that's what it looks like. Just a glass, 16 ounce, 16 and a half ounce, 16 ounce, wide mouth. This is a 70-4, I think it's a 70-450 type with a screw lid. And then what you do, you buy these lids, and it's got a little seal thing. All right, and you vacuum your products in that. That already, just that change will take your product to a whole new level. Because when people see canned jars with a double, the double lid that's got the seal, the kind of seal part with a lid screwing over that, this should be good. Then they always think homemade. Where if you see a bottle like that, a jar like that, then they think, professional. So that's
mason
the first
jars.
step. Yeah. So you don't want to use the mason jars.
Okay.
You want to use so those are also canning jars. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Now I'll cut this guy. So let me do that again. So let me show you. So I've already put the other one away. But this is basically a glass jar. So this is like a mason jar. But it's got a different mouth and it's got a different thread. And you buy these and you get them in gold, you get them in white, you get them in black. I bought the white because they had a lot of stock of that. I think the black or the bronze is cheaper. But anyway, and it's got a little check thingy here. What do you call it? Inspection knobby, whatever they call this thing. And you get seals. So you get plastic seals. Give me a second.
I know.
Give me a second.
I'm
Where are they?
in there contaminating the biltong. No. I'm eating it
So
right
you get
away.
seals like this, little plastic seal, and these are heat seals.
The kitchen is full today.
Yeah, people everywhere. Let me see. So you can use a heat gun, but I'll give you some tips. So
Give me the tip.
you see, it'll shrink. So you put that around the lid, and that'll seal around the lid, so your product looks like it's bought and sealed off. All right, so that's the one tip I'll give you as a start, and I'll tell you some other things. If you're going to do a lot of volume, the best is probably to find a co-packer. It's probably the best thing, which is what we want to look at, because we make some chutneys and stuff that I really want to try and bottle in mass. But man, the time to do that. All right.
Yeah, Neuro, I'm here and
Hey, Neuro, is Neuro there?
yeah,
Neura's in.
Hey, hello, Neuro.
and
Hey.
gonna critique Anton if it's not good.
Oh, Ike will tell you. Just keep in mind that the steak and the sausage is cold, so we gotta heat that up a little. There we go. We gotta take a picture of this, and then I can try it. That looks very nice.
Looks almost like a little bit like a bread.
Yes,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we do that. I don't want to be accused of the Elon thing. You know?
Everyone is Vanna today.
All right, there we go. All right. So we got to heat those up for you, Ike. Where is that? That's hot, but you can try it if you want.
Try it on camera.
Yeah. So let me move
Putting
that.
right on the spot. Yeah, you can scoot it over.
I have no doubt that it will be very good. Might need a little bit of salt. I don't want to put too much salt.
Little hot.
A little hot.
Yes. Just came out of the oven.
I think I didn't touch a biltong piece. I need a biltong piece with it.
I think Bright Can News likes your shirt today, Ike.
Everybody sane likes that shirt.
besides the TSA?
No, those smiled.
How's that? That's pretty good. More salt.
No.
All right.
When I say no more salt, it's,
No more
you
salt.
shouldn't.
Good, good. I was thinking it's right, but you know, because I don't really eat it, I didn't know.
Because I eat my stuff very salty. So
Yeah.
when I
So
say
it's
no.
good. All right. Awesome. Well then, that is Ike approved. Right, I've got
Just
some
don't know
for the
what it reminds me of. The taste. I've had it at one point, but don't know when.
Yes. I guess these are old. You see, so what this thing is actually for is you're supposed to make it on the fire. So you actually put it in like a cast iron,
Mhm.
and then you cook it on the fire. So you put some coals on top. So this is actually meant for fire cooking, but I've converted it to do it in the oven. This would probably work really well in like the Weber, like where I do it at indirect fire, where I put like the chicken, I put the fire on the sides with some water. That'll work really well in that. And it'll get that fire, the like charcoal taste in it, which is very good. So I reckon that's probably that. I don't think there's any more I can do.
Would you like for me to turn you off?
Yes, switch it off. Let's go eat this stuff. So, did you just bump the camera?
It's good.
Is it still good?
It's good.
All right. Well, not you, the head of the extra large, almost infant there. Jeez, that guy is big. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna call it there, and I'm gonna go feed everyone, and we can all talk some nonsense. So, yeah, see you Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central.
Share, like,
And,
subscribe.
Yeah, share, like, subscribe, and all those good things. Till next time. Cheers.
Bye, everybody.
Before you run, say hi to Copium Poppy.
Hey, Copium, and he's
You
on
missed him.
he's on YouTube. Oh, sorry, we had phones ringing and all kinds of chaos going on. So, Copium Poppies, thank you for your up and down message. You'll have some fun with a commie South Africa. Go check what's happening there.